The rain in Ukraine has been falling elsewhere, but here in Kiev, hopefully, we're set fair for a key game in Group D of the European Championships. Next, for your enjoyment, it's Sweden against England. The group situation is this. Now, France have 4 points after beating Ukraine by 2-0. England, of course, drew with the French 1-1 in their opening encounter in Donetsk. Yet break for England around the edge of that 18-yard area. It's Parker's shot and a thrilling save from Isaacson. Scott Parker, who has yet to register a goal for his country, foiled there by the tall goalkeeper using his left hand, although the ball was fitting away towards his right. The long-range try wasn't a bad one from the Sweden captain, looking to become the first man since Henrik Larsson 11 years ago to score in 5 consecutive matches for the Scandinavian. Gerrard, it's Carroll! What a goal by the England striker! That's why he was brought in by Roy Hodgson, and he's done the job. Great delivery from Gerrard and a steepling header from Carroll. It's the English who are jubilant. Rooney couldn't have done it better himself. He stands proud, and nobody stands more proud than the England captain, Steven Gerrard. And Carroll has his second international goal, but only his first ever in a major tournament. His previous one came against Ghana. He timed the run perfectly between the two centre-backs. This is Cole's ball forward. It's Ashley Young here as England look for a second. And Young fires wide. Disappointing final outcome from Ashley Young there. He was goal side of the defender when the ball was played into him by Ashley Cole. And there's the shot, which flies over the top. Källström, decent effort. The race is on through the middle. It wasn't a bad ball either. And Hart just gets there. Decent ball from Källström, but it was the last action of the half. And England have the advantage thanks to a punishing header from that man, Andy Carroll. 3 yellow Swedish shirts in there too. And it looks like being Ibrahimovic. And it was into the wall. He's there again. A scruffy effort. And Hart, it's gone in. Sweden have got their equalizer. Well, it was scruffy, but I think Olof Mellberg is the one with the final touch. And what a moment for the 34-year-old. It is Mellberg who punches the air. It was not the best free kick. Mellberg, who has only ever scored 7 times, and this is 116th appearance. So they should have some potency on the end of free kicks like this one to come from Larsson. Hart stands all alone in the 6-yard area. 6 yellow shirts in there, ready to converge on him. If Larsson can swing it through, he can! They lead! It works out perfectly! And England have been rocked here in the second half in the early minutes. Quite extraordinary. Mellberg, the man of the moment, can scarcely believe it himself. If the first goal had a touch of an own goal on it, this one definitely belongs to the 34-year-old Viking. There's the shot, it's another one, it's 2 apiece. Theo Walcott has been on the field for, 2 minutes? And he's put the ball into Sweden's net. What a remarkable contest this one is in Kiev. It was sort of hit and hope, really. Walcott, whose only previous goals for England were a hat-trick against Croatia, has given his boss something else to think about. England's Parker. And then Carroll, blazing shot from him, not far off the target, I don't think. Scored with a header in the first half, can't score with this shot. Isaacson, the goalkeeper, crouched on his line. It is Ashley Young. Too high. Italy's Andrea Pirlo scored with perhaps the best free kick we've seen. Martin Olsen, and he's just played it off the shins of Johnson, and great running here from Olsen, and it's over from Källström. Had to take it on the right boot, and the angle proved fractionally too acute. Great work from Martin Olsen there. Have the ball going as far as Elm, who knocks it too far ahead of himself, enabling the defender Johnson to get a touch on it. But then it's Martin Olsen who's having an inspired little spell here. Plays it into the wider position for Elmander. The yellow shirts are queuing up again. It's Ibrahimovic going for goal! Hart flings himself to his right to touch it aside. Johnson. Rolled in field for Walcott, who's quick enough to get between the two defenders to clip it across. Welbeck! England lead again! It's Danny Welbeck this time. Walcott's pace was crucial in that, and Welbeck has tucked in his second international goal to restore England's advantage in the game. He's grinning from ear to ear, and no wonder. It's turning out to be an extraordinary contest in Kiev. 77 minutes on the clock. Sweden 2, England 3. And the 21-year-old Welbeck has given his country the lead again. 4 Englishmen forward here now. Gerrard and Walcott still. The ball is across here for Gerrard! And a terrific save from Isaacson. Sweden are still alive. They wouldn't have been if Gerrard had found the net there. That seemed a certainty. It looks like being the first competitive victory for Roy Hodgson as the England coach. And a first ever competitive loss for Sweden against England. That's what it is. It's Sweden 2, England 3, which tells only part of the story. Andy Carroll headed England in front. Then in the second half, a brave fight back launched by Olof Mellberg. His efforts put into his own goal by Glenn Johnson. Then Mellberg himself definitely scored from a set-piece situation. But England had the fortitude to come again and substitute Theo Walcott. Drove them level from a shot outside the penalty area. And Danny Welbeck's back heel brings Roy Hodgson a victory, a sweet one too, by 3 goals to 2 over Sweden in Kiev.